As an undergraduate, um, had a lot of fun. I was on Pit News. I was in the Pit Players. We had a poli-sci fraternity, quill club for the writing, and the Foster Memorial was due, and it was not very demanding, and I had wonderful professors. Dr. Carver in particular, I enjoyed so much. We were in the war, and I felt strongly about it, and my male friends were going in, and so I joined the Navy. I was a supply corps officer. In fact, I retired as a lieutenant commander. And because of my age, I was entitled to further education under the GI Bill, and decided to take advantage of it. If I went to law school, I would at least be a legal secretary instead of a plain secretary. The students coming back, many of them were under the GI Bill, and older. They were older, so that made a different atmosphere than it had been before the war. In the 60s, I guess, I was secretary of the law alumni for a number of years. After about 5 years, I said I thought I'd been secretary long enough, and I expected them to say, all right, you'll be vice president. Nope, they said, thank you, goodbye. And my main job, as I recall, was to go to all the football games. And we had a lousy team. We got beat. Syracuse ran all over us. Navy ran over us. Oh, you didn't have the office equipment in those days. The mailing list, for instance, I think was probably on a dressograph. And I argued with Fred because I had 2 degrees, and he said I had to choose between them as to which mailing list I was to be on, that he could not handle 2 degrees with one person. Oh, it's, of course, much more active, more people involved, doing a lot more, really doing what an alumni association should be do probably, and not that we got around to doing.